I am so excited about this episode of Food Buffet Report because this is one of the few buffets where we've talked about where the photo of the buffet is taken post pandemic. You can tell by the sign that's on a piece of wood sticking out of an old bucket that says, "Please wear mask every time to the buffet bar. Thank you." And you can see way in the back there, there's a guy wearing a mask. This is a post pandemic buffet in action.
Wow.
Welcome to another episode of Food Buffet Report. We started this show back at the beginning of the pandemic when we thought that buffets were going to be gone forever. But boy, were we ever surprised when they decided to bring them back. I don't know if they were right in doing so. Buffets have always been a bit of a germ nightmare. It's just something we turned a blind eye to. There are people out there, even pre-pandemic, that refuse to go to buffets because they probably say to themselves, well, gee, why would I want to eat food that someone might have potentially touched or coughed on? Or, you know, there was the pre-pandemic buffet avoiders.
You know who you are. Hashtag buffet avoiders. What's with the old reference? I caught that. You talked for a long time, so it was hard for me to keep up, but the blind eye.
Oh yeah, turning a blind eye.
Turning a blind eye.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And who would have thought we would ever be saying this phrase also? Welcome to another episode of Food Buffet Report. Who would have thought that could even be a thing? Who would have thought that when I was a child that I would grow up and do a show like this?
I know.
Where I would actually get to say that and be part of a report about buffets.
If you even think 4 years ago or 5 years, it's got to be, I think it's like going on 5 years ago now that we met. In the past 5 years, right before we started this show, we tossed around so many ideas that never came to fruition. And now here we are with this one. And it's just, this is our thing, among other things that we've started and have carried on doing.
It's pretty sad for our hat full of ideas that this is the best. This is the best one.
We've been doing this now for a year. You know, now and a year later, the pandemic is still happening. But buffets such as this one are coming back and people are just carrying on with their enjoyment of buffets. So this is how it's happening. And, you know, people have to be masked, but they're enjoying buffets and it's great. So we'll carry on doing this.
We will. You promise?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of silly to stop, wouldn't it? Why would we stop?
True. We have a lot of momentum.
We'll never run out of content because each episode we talk about a photo that we found either on Google or Yelp or one of the review sites about one of the many thousands of buffets around the world. We're never going to run out of photos to talk about.
I wonder how many China King buffets there are. Do you think that's a common name among buffet names? A lot of buffets always have some sort of attraction. It's like, you know, it's either the longest buffet over 5,000 items. They always have some attraction to bring you there. There's never one that says the smallest buffet. The most compact buffet with the fewest choices.
Is China King Buffet a chain?
That's what I mean. I don't think so. I just think it's a popular name, and there's probably thousands upon thousands with that same name in different markets, all independently owned. Perhaps some of the money from each buffet goes into a pool for them to revive the last Chinese king.
This is so interesting.
To us.
Huh?
So interesting to us.
Yeah. This is so interesting because when I look at China King Buffet in Google Images, there are many different China King buffets. But they don't appear to be of the same chain. They're all, as you said, independently owned. They all have their own logos and their different looks, but they're all named China King Buffet.
See?
Why don't all these China King buffets band together and amalgamate and create one identity, and then just create a chain out of all of these independent restaurants?
Pool their resources.
Yeah. They all have the same name. What a great launching point for them to band together and be one entity.
Maybe we should start calling them up, each one of them, and say, have you heard about the China King hair there? And have you heard of this one there?
Yeah. We could be the China King buffet matchmakers.
This one is distinctly different from the others because it has the wooden sign. That's what makes it different. It's like, do you like China? You know, they're probably like, China King. Yeah, the one with the wooden sign. Yeah, that one. So,
if all China Kings could just band together as one chain, do you think you would like that? Leave us a comment and tell us if you think they should remain independent or if they should band together as a chain. We can make it happen. With a year under our belts of talking about buffets, I think we have the strength and the influence to be able to approach all of the China King buffets and say, hey, listen, this is what we do. We have 52 episodes under our belts.
I don't have a belt on today. I just have, my shorts were tight. So I don't have a belt. So that reference doesn't apply to me.
Thanks so much for watching another episode of Food Buffet Report. If you've been here since the beginning, thank you. We don't know why you stayed around so long, but we appreciate your support. So we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody. See you next time with another buffet.